Hi, we spent the last 3 days here on the beach doing low intensity, steady state cardio, and we're gonna show you guys the results.
Hello Evolution 40 Fitness viewers. Today we are on the beach at Hollywood Beach. This is where Jason and I spend a majority of our time doing our cardio, whether it be walking, interval walking, / running, jogging, you name it. This is our background.
So hi, I'm Jason Stevens. I'm here with my wife Deborah.
Hello.
And welcome to Evolution 40 Fitness, where it's never too late to start living a fit and healthy lifestyle, even after 40. All right, so here's what we did. All right, we spent the last 3 days doing low intensity steady state cardio right here on the beach, and we're gonna show you our results. Well, what did we do on the first day?
We did a beach walk.
Right. So we basically walked, but we kept the pace fast, right? You wanna actually get your heart rate up a little bit, and just as leisurely stroll, holding hands on the beach isn't gonna cut it. So low intensity steady state means you still have a little bit of intensity there. There is an I in that.
Get that heart rate up.
Right. So day 2, here's what we did. We changed it up again. We did 1 mile, by the way. We're doing 1 mile each day. So
a mile a day.
Mile a day. So day 2, what do we do?
We did interval walking / I call it jogging. I wouldn't really say running, it was jogging.
Yeah, it's not like it's a HIIT cardio. It's not like you're
I wasn't
going all
sprinting,
out.
yeah.
So well, we'll tell you the results afterwards, but
we did 30 seconds walking, 30 seconds jogging.
Right, so
for a whole mile.
For a whole mile, and then recorded our results with our fitness watches, our trackers, measuring heart rate, distance, time, all that kind of stuff. So that was day 2. Day 3, which was earlier today, What do we do?
We jogged 1 mile.
Yeah, in the sand, so a little bit of resistance there, but we kept it the same. We jogged in the same exact location that we did our interval walking and our walking. So we kept it pretty much consistent. So here's the crazy results. Are you ready? I'm just going to read them because you're just going to see them on the screen anyway. So the walking, we did it in 16 minutes and 7 seconds. I burned 123 calories. Deborah burned 96 calories. My average heart rate was 109 and Deborah's average heart rate was 119. All right, day 2, the interval jogging and walking. We did it in 12 minutes and 33 seconds. I burned 135 calories. Deborah burned 89 calories. My average heart rate was 133 and Deborah's was 134. Now for today, the jog. We did it in 11 minutes and 22 seconds, pretty slow paced jog. I burned 145 calories. Deborah burned 104 calories.
Ooh.
My average heart rate was 152 and Deborah's was 158. So,
according to our watches.
According to our watches, which is always there's some.
It's not 100% accurate.
But at least good to gauge. And since we burned close to the same amount of calories for the mile, it just depends on time. So walking obviously burns it off a lot slower in that mile, but it took longer. The interval jog walk, I found myself running a lot faster.
Yes.
So
because you have that 30 seconds rest period.
Right. So
then you can go a little bit faster for 30 seconds, rest 30 seconds, run. So your heart rate goes up and down a little bit.
But I still saw a huge benefit because I got into when I was watching my heart rate, I got into the aerobic state a lot faster doing the interval jogging. It took me on the mile walk, it took me a half a mile of walking fast before I actually hit the aerobic level.
Yeah.
So interval jogging, I was in the aerobic level within the first 2 minutes. And jogging, I was obviously jogging the whole way. I got it up as soon as I started, feeling my breathing accelerating and stuff. I was in the aerobic area. So anyway, pros and cons. Okay, this is kind of cool because there's pros and cons for doing everything.
And when you're
40.
I was just gonna say that once you reach a certain age, you start noticing certain things aren't working like they used to in your 20s or 30s even. Your joints start hurting, your knee, you'll notice more ankle pain, more knee pain, stomach pain, neck and shoulder maybe.
So you might accept some of the cons instead of some of the pros, actually. It's kind of funny. So walking, obviously there's very little chance of injury. I mean, most people walk on a general basis. You're probably not going to twist an ankle. You're probably not going to strain joints, tendons, all that kind of stuff. So I think that's the biggest benefit of walking.
Yeah.
And you can do lengthy walks, and you're not going to have any kind of recovery. I mean, I felt like nothing.
Minimal recovery, yeah.
I walked a mile. It's like, walking around the grocery store, going grocery shopping.
Now, when we do our 5-mile walks, I notice later on in the day, it's like, ooh, I'm a little sore here and there, because it's not every day we walk 5 miles in the sand. So
yeah. So, but you can do it, and you don't feel fatigued. I think after a jog, like if I jog 3 miles, like I did a couple 5Ks a couple months ago, and I was like,
the next day,
even later that day, I felt lazy. So if you do a bunch of intense cardio, but then you're lazy for the rest of the day, you're sitting around the couch, then you're normally an active person, that kind of defeats that purpose. So that could be a pro and a con. If you got to get your exercise in, you don't have much time, and you can go on a jog, great.
Although I must say today, though, after the 1-mile run, I felt like that was a warm-up, and I was ready for the day. My heart rate was up. I actually felt like I had more energy.
But we only did a mile.
Yes, it was
and
only
it was
a mile.
only 11 minutes.
Yeah.
So technically, we didn't even increase our aerobic ability. You really need to do 15, 20, 30 minutes of constant aerobic to build your endurance. If you just ran a mile every day, you're just going to get really good at running a mile every day. So
right. Yeah.
Interval walking, jogging, I like the benefit of that one. I think the best for me.
Yeah. I enjoy that a lot too myself.
And I felt like I could do that for quite a long time. I could probably go a 3-mile interval walk like that, and it wouldn't have been that bad, like for recovery purposes, and I wouldn't have been feeling sluggish for the rest of the day or the next day.
And a good benefit to interval walking / jogging, running, whatever you want to call it, if you want to get better at running, incorporating that in your exercise or your running program, you're going to notice later on during your running programs, you're going to run a lot further
and faster
and faster at a steady rate. Oh, today tomorrow if I get up and do a 1.5 miles, I could probably do it because today I did a mile, no problem.
Right. And it's also, you can play with the intervals. You can do 1 minute jog, 1 minute walk, 30-second walk, 30-second run, and you can change it. And if you're incapable of doing that right now because you're beginning, do a 15-minute jog and then a 45-second walk. So you play with your time intervals and find out which works best for you and what gives you your best results as far as calorie burn and all that kind of stuff. So, but like I said, it pretty much, I burn almost the same amount of calories. I added 10 for each thing. So, but I got it done faster jogging, and I got it done. Actually, interval jogging, walking, we only went a minute slower than our jog.
Right.
Because like I said, I felt myself just taking off when we'd go run because I had all that extra energy because I was just walking and then take off for 30 seconds. So that's definitely, I think, a benefit too. Mm-hmm. So I mean, if I had the time, then I would do a walk, especially if I could go a long distance because I enjoy. I'm not constantly looking at my watch to play 30 seconds, because that can get kind of annoying.
Right.
I might even do intervals where I walk until I feel like running, and then I run, and then at the end of it, just see how I did, kind of thing. So, like I said, you can play with the intervals. You don't even have to time it.
Yeah, the 1 mile run.
The 1 mile run.
We noticed obviously more calorie burn.
Yeah, more calorie burn. It's done faster. I mean, that's the benefit. Those are the two things.
Yeah.
You have a little bit more
but
calories.
The risk is
an aerobic state. You can build your aerobic state a little bit faster. So, but the cons are injury.
Yeah. Just be careful.
A few years ago, I injured one of my tendons in my knee, and I couldn't run for a couple of months, and then I had to wear a band around my knee to run. So, but I was on pavement, and I don't like running on pavement. It's too jarring for my 49-year-old body. So
I kind of like it when I'm racing.
But
so we're going to show you what it kind of looks like.
No, they've already seen that.
Oh, never mind.
They're going to see that while we're talking about it. So
right.
See it. It's editing in the mind here. So that's going to call it for our low intensity steady state. Little what would you call this? An experiment.
Give it a try yourself. See how you like it.
Experiment, yeah. Do it. Do a jog walk, do a walk, and do an interval, and see which one you like best and which one burns the most calories. Yeah. Anyway, That's it. Thanks again for watching Evolution 40 Fitness, and we will see you next time.
Bye.